sweat.
All right, what now?
Lana. By the God, you're covered in dust and... Wait. Is that a bruise there?
Stop fussing. It's nothing, I swear.
I'm your husband. It's my job.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Peace bringer, be at home. The drow sought to shatter our circle. Now, in dealing death, you have brought this circle life. As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen, and you may hear it.
I'm coming along, just not fast enough. Any word on my people?
You did? Then I owe you more than I can ever repay. Thank you.
Don't know. Longer than I'd like, but a slow recovery's still a recovery. I'm almost sorry to hear it. There's plenty more guarding my people, but I'd say you've made a fine start.
Monstrosity stares blankly forward.
Mushrooms can raise the dead. That's
Interest.
Rot is to...
Something sharp, deep, and still fresh. Some monster did this, marking its territory.
Maybe later.
Chill runs through you. Your magic, the fire that burns within, is fading. Your magic erupts, violent and powerful, but is snuffed out by the Susa flower, vanishing like embers in the wind.
What's the matter? I could swear this plant's got you flush. Chin up. I'll wager they'll come back as soon as we move away from here. That's the spirit. Now let's get moving before anything else goes missing.
How can I help? I assure you it's not. Don't get me wrong, you did well. The somatic component, the verbal component, even the focus on the inner self that invites Mystra in. But I was still your conduit. To perform such a feat alone requires much and arduous study. Of course, as a sorcerer, these talents come to you quite naturally. I do hope you cherish that gift. Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistril sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistril, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistril was reborn as Mystra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mystra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole, the connection. Come into my mind. I'm sure. I trust you. I don't remember how it started, only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. Can't remember what I said. Can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. That's all I remember.
Something sparks in your memory about Selûnite rites of passage. You heard once about how they would send their children out into the wilds to navigate their way home.
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it. Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her, which was often. Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission, after all. Got to press on.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Very well. Now this is my happy place. I've got it.
Another fight. Let's go. On my way.
What's it calling? Are there more of you?
Death won't take me yet.
Ready for another round?
down.
Up, up.
Sometimes the only way out is through. Hells, I need to hold on.
My love!
All right, Karlak. It's go time. Tactical. My turn.
Take two.
Come on, I can't stay idle. give in.
No! No!
Nothing will stand in my way.
Have to keep going.
Survival is all that matters.
There's no time to waste.
At least things have stayed interesting.
plans and the Susa bark. Now I need somewhere to craft it all. The forge at the blacksmith's house should do.
I'll fill that one later.
Stop! Stop! Bibberbang!
You recognize the name. Bibberbang, a mushroom that releases dangerous spores. Highly flammable.
I know that! Scroll! Escape! My bag, please! I've dropped it! Somewhere! Yes! That's... yes! Ah! Oh, I'm fine. I just have to... and then... here! Run! God! I can finally breathe. Ah, right, what were you saying? Damn it! I must... need to go. For you. Your trouble. Ta. Fear this!
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
They're peaceful.
Perhaps after I finish my research,
Somehow you
I'll
look
join her.
worse than last I saw you.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking a lot worse if not for help from a friend.
Aye, same as us, I expect. Thanks again for offing that drow. Only made it here because of you. But I can't stop thinking about the rest of us. Stuck in Moonrise with a bunch of sadists. Poor bastards.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No lump.
The Myconids are trying to help.
Even Walbrook.
Perhaps. But at an accelerated rate.
I don't know half of what they're saying, but at least they're peaceful.
Fuller. Somehow you look worse than last I saw you.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking a lot worse if not for help.
Look at that. Got my useless old man back. I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough. Please, Balin's got a job to do. We can leave when he's done it. Love. Balin's meek now, but he used to be a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me. Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Boulder's Gate. The locals go mad for it. Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss. Probably. But Balin in his right mind wasn't worth half of noble stock. I know him better than anyone. Got the scars to prove it. 70 years of terror. For what? that? I suppose that's your doing. His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back a... That old idiot.
Best keep your hands to yourself. You're being...
We'll be clearing out soon enough. You come across a noble stock mushroom about, you give it here. Gods know I've earned it. We've a shop in Boulder's Gate. The locals, probably. But I know him better than anyone. Got the scars. We'll be clearing out soon. You come across a noble stock mushroom about, you give it... We'll be clearing out soon enough. Empty hand.
Can't keep getting lost like that.
Worthless. We'll be clearing out soon enough. You come across a noble stock mushroom about. myself. "70 years of terror. For what?"
We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
That old idiot. Bloody worthless.
My friend, Bibberbang. Next time. More careful next time, for certain. Hey? Oh, you maybe should have waited for dinner. Anyway, what were you saying? The shop. Anything from... Anything sourced here. Noble and the ledge. Yes. I would... Mushroom. She's very good, my dearest. Very good at her...
70 years of terror. For what?
Of course, it was Bibberbang.
Thanks, boss. We'll be looking a lot worse if not for help from a friend.
Aye, same as us, I expect.
Can't keep getting lost like that.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No, Lunkbug. Our work is bigger than any one of us. Even Walden.
That old idiot.
Fuller. Somehow you look worse. Same as us, I expect.
Bloody worthless.
Down here. Dink, Balin, dink.
We've had some rest. Maybe we can still go back for the others.
No, bigger than any one of us.
We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
Even 70 years of terror. For what?
Same as us.
that old idiot.
Bibberbang. Of course, it was Bibberbang.